Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games, and today I want to talk to you about Aliens, the new cooperative board game from Gale For 9 and some of the expansions. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox it and show you what's inside, and then I'm going to tell you how excited I am to finally have Aliens, a game that I can play. Ever since I first watched the Aliens movie, it's been a firm sci-fi favourite for me. I love the colonial marines getting in and fighting against the alien menace, and now we've finally got a game that you can play either solo or with up to 5 mates. So this is the starter set, and we're going to unbox it and show you what's inside. So let's get in, and we'll see what's in there. So I know that there have been other Alien games or Aliens based games before. Prodos did one a few years ago, but this looks like it could be cool. So and I'm very excited it's finally arrived. So let's see what you get in. Okay, so rule book, which is not too thick. I like that. Hopefully it should be fairly straightforward. What's this? Mission. Alright, so these are mission cards that will tell you all the information that you need to know and which board section layouts and whatever you use, so that's cool. How to stick your miniatures together, so how to stick your marines and other characters, and how to stick the aliens together. So cool, we'll come back to that in a minute. Some nice sturdy punch boards of tokens and some trackers that we can make up. Oh, and then some nice character cards. So they look like they're on the same material as the counters, so they should be pretty cool. So you get 6 characters, 7 character cards. 7 character cards in the box. Okay, because you get Newt as well, and then you whatever all these things. Oh, motion. That must be some kind of dashboard for you to use in the game. So we'll have a look and see what all these mean. You get some board sections, so 4 board sections, I think, there. So marked out with the corridors in the white, so you know which areas you can go into, and like computer console thing there. Awesome. 3 dice, so D6 and 2D10, and the D10 have got a star for the 1, so you can't mix it up. That's good. They're little bits to hold the tracker dials together, that's pretty good. A couple of decks of cards, and whatever that is. Oh, that's a reminder of what happens in what phase of the game, so that's pretty cool. Motion tracker, they look funky. And here are the miniatures. So we've got 7 player character figures. They're in green plastic, minimal amount of assembly required, but you're obviously going to have to clip those off the sprue. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 sprues of aliens. So I think there's 4 aliens per sprue, so you get 4 sprues. So we'll show you some better quality pictures of what you get there, but they look pretty good. And then even the box is like nicely designed to store your cards and your other figures and what have you, and then the board sections fit on top. So that's pretty good, So we'll cut, and then we'll stick some of those figures together dead quick, and then we'll show you what they look like. Okay, so let's have a look at the sprues. So I've just cut out the Ripley miniature here and an alien and put those together. Now you will need some glue, some super glue or some polystyrene cement to stick these figures together. They're not snap fit out of the box. The aliens do come in 2 halves of the body, a head, 2 arms and a tail and a thing, so about 7 or 8 pieces for each alien. The arms and the tails are all interchangeable, so you can make a good variety with your figures to try and make them all look a bit different. The hero figures generally come in 4 parts, 3 parts, so you are going to need some form of glue and a pair of clippers, and if you're going to paint these figures you're going to need a knife or a mould line remover so you can tidy them up a little bit. But they are made out of normal hard plastic, like a styrene plastic. These 2 figures I've stuck together with Humbrol polystyrene cement, so that's perfectly cool. Just a little bit of a warning there. And priming wise, any kind of like spray primer or brush on primer should be fine for the miniatures, but they do come in pre-coloured plastic, green for the heroes, black for the aliens, so that if you're never going to paint it, that's cool because you can distinguish at a glance what's what on the table. So let's talk briefly about the figures. The level of detail on here is pretty good, better than I was expecting, if I'm honest. The heroes have the name written on the back of the base, so that's great. Just for some of the colonial marines, you might not know which one's which, so it tells you. So some of the lesser known characters from the movie. And then the aliens obviously don't have anything written on them because they're aliens and they're just generic bad guys. So miniatures, they're pretty cool. We'll get the rest of those built at some point. They're great. Right, so character cards. So when you're playing the game, each character has its own card, and it's got two different sides. You have a hero side, and then you have a grunt side. So the grunt side says grunt on it in green just here. Now the hero side is what you would use when you're playing as that character, and if you're not playing as that character and nobody is using that character figure, then you use the grunt side of the card and you activate that as part of the hero turn. So that sounds pretty cool. Speed is how far you can move it, in the squares on the board are outlined, so that would be how many squares you move, and your other little abilities here, your aim skill, your tech skill, melee ability and defense ability. So they're obviously much better on the hero side than they are on the grunt side, and you can equip different amounts of equipment and what have you to your character depending on whether it's the hero or the grunt. So that's Ripley, just because I stuck together the Ripley miniature, but there are 6 others in the box. There's Gorman, Hicks, Vasquez, a couple of others in there. Oh, you can play as Newt as well. You can play as the little girl, which is the first mission, coincidentally. So the first mission that you have to play through if you're playing the campaign game is to rescue Newt. So you rescue Newt. This is how you set the board up. So the 4 board sections are double-sided. So you lay those out in the appropriate way. And so one side represents the Hadley's Hope settlement, and the other side represents the atmosphere processor with the alien infestation. Okay, so these are the mission cards. It shows you how to set up the map, and there's a good key on the side here that shows you how to deploy blips and other bits and pieces around the board. And so obviously this is your exit point, so once you've completed the mission you have to get off there. Now these are all different. So the first one is Newt, the second one is Escape, so that's once you're inside the atmosphere processor, and these are double-sided, so they give you a lot more information on the second side there. And then your third one is the survival mission, where you have to get out of the game. Ripley and Newt have been trapped in a room with some facehuggers. Okay, so you've got to escape. Then we've got the rescue mission. So this is just a generic rescue mission that you can play through. Supply mission. You've got to get some more ammunition and other supplies, so that's just another thing. We get the bug hunt missions. So these are like not particularly campaign missions, but they're just generic missions as far as I can gather to level up your guys. So there's bug hunt. Yeah, four bug hunt missions, rescue mission, survival mission. Plenty to get you going straight out of the box before you start on expansions. And then obviously you've got all the tokens and all the other thing and the various decks. So the endurance deck gives you equipment like the pulse rifles, and then you've got motion trackers that you draw from that deck, and it shows you how many aliens it might be approaching you at any one time. And obviously that one that we showed you earlier on, that just reminds you of like what actions you take in what phases. So there we go, that's the contents of the main box, a quick summary. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up the Get Away From Her You Bitch expansion and show you what's in that. So this is the expansion, or the second expansion, because the first expansion is the Ultimate Badasses expansion. But we're not going to go into that. That one just gives you some more heroes, but this one gives you the Alien Queen and the Power Loader. So we're going to crack straight into this and show you what you get inside, give you a quick preview, and then let you get on with your day. So, rulebook again, like a few pages that give you the additional rules that you might need here. A couple of different mission cards again, but these are bigger because you've got more map sections now. Instructions for building your alien queen and power loader. Some more tokens and some different character cards. More tokens. So some more board sections. So these are more double-sided board sections, so you can expand your playing area. This is the dropship from the Sulaco. Okay, and into the bottom of the box. So we've got an alien queen miniature. She comes in quite a few parts. Looks pretty awesome though. And then we've got the hero figures. So we've got Ripley holding Newt, the various pieces of the power loader, and then there's Bishop. So there's Bishop as a complete figure, and then there's Bishop when he's been torn in half by the alien. So you can play out the scenario. So we've got some Alien Queen cards, reaction cards. So the one that we can see there has got acid blood on it, so that should be pretty cool. Some more endurance cards to add to your deck, and some more motion tracker cards and things for the new dials that you've got in here, and another solid storage box. So that's pretty cool. So this expansion is the same price as the main game, but it does give you a lot more content. So the missions that you get obviously going to expand your game quite a bit with the various extra floor tiles and what have you that you've got. Plus, with the extra floor tiles and the other double-sided bits there, you're going to be able to perhaps write your own adventures. So you'd be able to use these to play your own missions and devise your own, I'm waffling now, but devise your own scenarios, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty certain that there will be more expansions for this game in the future. So these all look awesome. We're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been useful to you. Head over to our website at mightylancergames.co.uk and check out all the awesome Aliens products here. Press the thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel for more updates. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.